Alto's Odyssey is a sequel to the widely successful Alto's Adventure. It's a 2D side-scrolling endless runner in which you snowboard, or sandboard? Across beautiful dunes. You'll be gathering coins and other little collectibles, and these will buff your character or allow you to buy buffs from the marketplace later.
The controls are simple enough. You tap to jump, and tap and hold to do a backflip. Eventually, you'll learn new skills and tricks, and by linking them together, you'll cause your scarf to grow. The longer your scarf, the higher your score, and the faster you'll go.
Ah, this game reminds me of when I used to surf the dunes of Mars. In fact, can I have a go?
Well, of course, Darren, but how will you...
I'm in the game! Oh, look at me go! Let's try and flip them!
Oh, I hope he's okay.
Oh, there's sand in my circuits!
Sure, he'll be fine. In fact, that helps illustrate my next point, which is that Alto's Odyssey is easy to learn, but it's quite hard to master.
Yeah, I hope you like crashing, because you are going to crash a lot. Thankfully though, the game doesn't take long to drop you into a new run, so you can do it all over again. And this takes the sting out of stacking it.
There's also 3 different biomes, dune, canyon, and temple, and this keeps it from getting a bit too repetitive. Each has a slightly different look, and more importantly, different environmental features. For example, there are rock formations you can wall run on in the canyon, and waterfalls which give you a speed boost in the temple.
Occasionally there'll be an achievement which requires a particular environmental element, and thus a particular biome. To help, you can buy a compass, which allows you to switch biomes at the cost of 1,000 in-game coins. I thought this was a really nice addition over the previous game, Alto's Adventure.
Yes, now the compass and the wingsuit are 2 items that help make some of the more difficult achievements achievable. Plus, just like the first game, there's a bunch of different characters to unlock. Each has different movement and flip speeds, and they help change up the gameplay quite a bit.
This game is really thoughtfully made, like every little detail has been carefully calculated and considered. It looks absolutely beautiful with changing weather patterns, and the music is outstanding. It spurs you forward with this urgent undercurrent, yet it's relaxing and meditative at the same time.
Absolutely. It's engaging whilst also letting you get into a state of flow. This is my go-to Zen game, right? I could play it for hours. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.
At first glance, Alto's Odyssey is a very simple little game, but the loving detail and hidden features turn this into something really special. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Now, time to look at one more mobile game. And Rad, if you were hiring someone for a job, what kind of things would you look for in their resume?
Oh, I would say I'd like them to be multi-skilled, work well with others, punctual, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't include a giant retractable claw that comes out of their butt. Because that's all anyone needs in the world of Part-Time UFO.
But?
Their butt? Part-Time UFO is a game all about mastering the movement of a cute little UFO while trying to pick up and move objects with a useful claw mechanism.
If you've ever played one of those skill tester claw machine things at an arcade, then you'll know exactly what to expect here. Although, as I recall, those machines are incredibly unfair.
Oh, totally. I remember spending hours, if not all my pocket money, trying to win toys from those things. Rigged, I say.
Indeed. Well, instead of spending a bunch of money trying to win a crummy toy, here you will be earning coins by completing a variety of jobs. Lucky for you, all of these rather odd jobs involve picking up items and either placing them in a certain order or balancing them in some precarious ways.
And Rad, I have to commend the developers for creating such a wide array of wacky workplaces. One minute you're stacking a salad in a busy kitchen, the next you're rebuilding a ruined artwork in a fancy gallery. And it's a great looking game with some really charming characters and animation.
You know, I'm trained in over 500 different professions. Maybe I could have a go?
Not again.
I'll just put this priceless statue over... Oh, I'm fired, aren't I?
Oh, maybe leave it to the professionals, Darren.
It's just that I'm used to pasta scoops.
Well, doing jobs successfully will earn you coins, with bonuses for finishing within the time limit and completing extra objectives for medals. You can then take this currency and fab out your flying saucer with a range of fashionable fit-outs.
And aside from just looking stylish, many of these outfits give you a perk of some kind, like a speed boost or more stability when lifting heavy objects. but I can't say I was really interested in collecting what is little more than just silly hats. In fact, to be perfectly honest, I found myself getting pretty bored with the whole game much sooner than I was hoping.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Goose. Once the novelty of wobbly physics and the charm of the art style and music has worn off, there's not much else here to keep you playing.
Yeah, it's a real missed opportunity. And once you start seeing the same stages reappearing, just with more items and tougher objectives, it just went from fun to frustrating. I really wish there was more here, Rad, but I'm only giving it 2 out of 5 rubbish.
Yeah, especially after Alto's Odyssey, which is a game that opens up the more you play it. Part-Time UFO just ran out of ideas far too quickly. I'm also giving it 2 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Good claw physics, though.
Yeah, no buts about it.